What if the CEO of Disney comes?
Well, you know the CEO of Disney, of course.
When I went to Japan for the first time, I had all these ideas of Japan,
Yeah.
right? I grew up loving the idea of Japan. It was, manga or anime, and then movies, documentaries, food, etc. But when I got to Japan, so I went to, is it Disneyland or Disney World? I never know which one it is.
There's a Disneyland and a Disney Sea. Yes.
Okay, so I went to Disneyland, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
picturing you there. Yeah.
And in America,
Yeah.
you buy like the little flash pass where you like skip the line and you do the whole thing. So when we get there in Japan, we thought there would be some method for us to like skip the lines because the lines were quite long.
Mm.
And then they were like, no, there's no way for you to skip the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I remember asking one of the people, I said, and I was using a phone to translate for me because the people there spoke Japanese and that was it.
Right.
And so I was using the phone to translate to have this conversation. And then I said, what if the CEO of Disney comes?
Well, you know the CEO of Disney, of course.
No, I don't. But I was I was just saying, what if the CEO comes?
Yeah.
What happens then?
Right.
And then they said, he waits in line just like everybody else. And genuinely, at that Disney, they were saying oftentimes like the CEO of, or the president of that park or like whatever the top executive was
Yeah.
would regularly come to the park and they would wait in the line with everybody else and they would ride all of the rides. And I was like, damn, Japan is on another level.
Yeah. I can only think of one person who didn't, who skipped the lines, was down with actually, I think, shutting down the park. And it was actually, I think, the Japanese princess.
Oh.
But she had studied abroad, like Western country, I think like Sweden or something. So of course she came back different. She was like, I'll shut down the whole park. I'm not like everyone else anymore. So, and she also left the royal family. She married a commoner.
So she's a real rebel.
So she's different. But yeah, for the rest of like Japanese CEOs and stuff, that is something